Hello and welcome everybody to a new year, a new season of Wednesday Night Fights Online Edition. And to kick things off, we are going to be having some good-ass BB tag action lined up for you tonight on this wonderful Wednesday evening on the PC platform. Feels good. Happy New Year, everybody. I know it's like 3 days into it, but still haven't had the chance to say it until now. So happy to have you all here and join us in the beginning of this wonderful season. And of course, before we get into that, introductions need to be made. Of course, new year, but same old process. First up is yours truly, TO, host and bracket runner for tonight's BB Tag Bracket Master Chief, and with me on the mic here in the commentator's booth are two regulars that we've had. One of them being, of course, Lon Lilly, commentator that we've had for the past, 2.5, almost 3 years now, here for WNF Online Edition. And joining him tonight will be our very own streamer, Red E30 as well. How are you both doing tonight?
I'm doing A-okay. Back from my December break of commentating, but throughout that time really got to appreciate watching some BB Tag. But it's time to get back into the commentator's booth for me, and I'm always excited to be able to talk about the game with you all. Hope you guys enjoy the first WNF of 2023, and we got a lot of familiar faces here in the bracket as usual, but nonetheless going to be some good ass BB Tag, I'm sure.
And I'm doing great as well. New year, not new me. But we are back to the origins, so let us begin with this first episode of WNF BB Tag. It's great to be back streaming. We took a couple weeks off for the holidays and some other stuff, but I'm excited. I'm ready to get back into things. It's been a while since I've been on the mic, and it's good to be back here.
And it's good to have you both on the mic tonight. I always love hearing Lon and you bounce off of each other time and time again. It's been a while, but of course, I'm sure it'll still have the same magic, the same flair as it always has. This feels good. This feels great, getting back into it. But going into things, bracket will be starting, and our first match on stream, as soon as they join in, will be E2 Deku and Hien? Is that how you pronounce it?
Hien, yeah.
Hien, okay. Yeah, it will be Hien.
Alright, starting off with a banger of a match here. Hien, definitely not their first WNF, but it's been I think the first WNF they got into joined was the first rollback WNF, so I haven't gotten to see them play here in a while, but definitely coming in with a pretty interesting, eccentric, unique team to them with this Noel Ori. E2 Deku, on the other hand, a pretty frequent competitor of WNF, maybe not in the latter end of 2022, but still always excited to see them play. Very wild Ruby Yang play, and I'm sure nothing has changed in the time that I haven't gone to see them play.
Yeah, it's exciting because I do see in this bracket a couple of returning faces, a couple of faces that have been a constant, and I know a couple have entered, but it's been a while since we've seen a few of these plays in a hot minute, so it's honestly a nice refresher and honestly a very nice way to start. So I'm excited to see these two clash. I know you are more tenured in how Hien plays, and we're no stranger to how E2 Deku plays. So I'm curious on what your insight is going into.
Yeah. Hien, I mean, gotta say, very solid fundamental player, very strong footsies and just kind of spacing game with their Ori. Very impressive, just standard but very fundamentally sound stuff. really where their, I think, uniqueness as a player shines in is actually with their partner Noelle. Their Noelle play is very reserved compared to a lot of other Noelles. Definitely more willing to use a lot of their drive moves that have like all this funky invul a bit more passively instead of like using it super aggressively. Just trying to find those opportunities to like really get in, which is a definitely not something you see a lot of Noelles do, who, like I said, are a lot more aggro, a lot more front forward, and yeah, it makes it like work. This team on the surface doesn't really work, to be honest, but like Hien has practiced and has tenured it for such a long time that he's developed his own style with it. So I'm very excited to see how it clashes against such a player like Itu Deku, who can like he can change basically the way he plays it like a flash of an eye. So going to be seeing a kind of a clash of adaptability here, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to his first game, I'm just curious to see what the opening results are. And start with a little bit of violence. Itu Deku, a little, I guess, uncharacteristically being passive, but getting a good start with his grab opening right
here. Yep, but finding a good place to burst in. Yeah, gonna be active swapping into the 6B. Nice jump out in punishing the JC here. Should be a mid-screen combo into the ender here. And Itu Deku just getting hit by the meaty there.
Yeah, probably not ready for it. They're just pressing a button and yeah, Hien putting up the pressure, but Itu Deku's turn, but a DP will be punished accordingly. And it's Itu Deku's chance to get a couple things started. Yang is bleeding in the back, but a lot of red health to recover. Still going in, and life totals are basically about even now.
Yep. Yeah, gonna be DPing that JC away. Yeah, gonna be swapping over into the Yang. A bit of a risky decision, but will pop the semblance. Should be good in the long term here, especially with this active swap grab going to be maintaining the momentum. But unfortunately drops the combo. Nice tech on the throw. And a good air stall there to punish that 5B, but drops the combo once more.
Yeah, I was about to say that that swap to Noelle is a little weird, but was able to get Aurier out of there just so he could heal in the back a little bit. Life totals are a little in Hien's favor right now, and Itu Deku just trying to hold on for the life. Excellent active switch into the Yang, and that should be a... Oh, not quite. Not a dead Noelle.
Yeah, if you wonder, the other super might have been able to go kill it there, but this with DP is going to spell doom here. A very close first game, but Itu Deku taking it.
You know, we were just mentioning that Itu Deku does like to play like pretty crazy sometimes, but maybe something changed. Maybe it had a new resolution to not be an ape this year, and you know, I feel like that's one of the most reserved like matches that I've seen Itu Deku play in a while. To be completely honest,
that says a lot because my man's was definitely still like on the aggressive side. Of course, Yang and Ruby are two characters that definitely facilitate that playstyle. Kind of naturally inclined to it. But yeah, not a lot of crazy decisions coming out for Itu Deku. Just a lot of like standard like active stuff, like nothing crazy on offense or defense. But you know, I still think something he did the J2 look for me.
Oh, and Yen getting pushed for that accordingly, and oh, super brave going in for the grab just to be out of the command grab, but unfortunate combo drop in. Hien being put back in the corner for their troubles. Taking the throw, and yeah, Itu Deku's just widening this gap that they've currently got.
But a good tech forward, going to be getting out of the corner and swapping into Noelle. Just let that Aurier heal in the back, but Itu Deku not content to lose any of that pressure and still going in with all this aggression here with this command drop. Actor will be maintaining the aggression, but drops the combo.
Excellent time to burst during that drive, and ooh, unfortunate. The JV armoring through the burst, and I don't believe that'll be a dead Aurier, but it's going to be very close to it. And yeah, just going for the command grab, and that will be the end of Aurier.
Yep, left here with the solo Noelle. I mean, to be honest, you don't want to be really left solo with any of Hien's characters, but Noelle definitely not going to be able to do any work here as a super should... I don't know if that's going to kill. Yeah, He's messed everything up. He had given another chance at life, but no resonance. Oh my god, that wasn't even a DP punch. He just mashed.
And yeah, Hien giving E2 Deku another chance at life as well, but unfortunately that Ruby 4P will seal the deal.
Yep, definitely significantly more lopsided compared to the first game there. E2 Deku, I mean, characteristically so. Maybe like not too much to put it bluntly, like head ass, but still the aggression was very much there and was very hard for Hien to really shake off E2 Deku. Even when he got those opportunities to get out and push blocks himself out of the corner, E2 Deku was just there and ready to just keep it all up. And yeah, Hien's definitely going to need to adapt in such a way where E2 Deku's aggression is quelled.
Yeah, and I feel like Hien did have a couple like responses to some of E2 Deku's aggression in the first game, but just wasn't able to get anything going in the second one. But hopefully things will change in the second game here. Unfortunate DP into the active switch, and Noelle will be getting punished for this, getting a good chunk of damage on her as well.
Yep. And so the Ruby Blender begins. A good block on the empty jump blow, but can you block all this mix? Can't block the delayed overhead, and Noelle suddenly in the one-touch zone. E2 Deku once again dropping the combo! Oh, just left the Noelle out there. Could have actually just been a kill if I think if he committed to a super, but thankfully for Hien, that decision wasn't made.
And Hien getting a couple things started here with the push block, EX Divine Thrust. Nice 7k, but oh no! Oh, thankfully for Hien. It thankfully didn't go for raw super, but working out so far. Sandwich situation, cross combo is good to go.
Oh, I'm not sure what he was going for there exactly, but dropping some momentum here. Okay, yeah, didn't block that access flop, but thankfully it was a move he couldn't convert off of.
Unfortunately, a little too unprepared for that. A-Rekka wasn't able to punish, and for that, E2 Deku is putting Hien back in the corner, but the J214B from Aurier, Hien fighting back.
No, I know Hien is smirking right now. He's telling me, I told you, Lord.
I saw the pinned messages in the Aurier channel in that Discord. I don't play Aurier, but I believe in it. But just the tip of the DP working out. Not going to be a dead Aurier, but just so unfortunate there.
Yeah, and didn't get it to... Okay, there's the crazy decision. That should be a punish on both characters, though, actually. That might spell doom for E2 Deku if he can actually stabilize this combo in the ladder to seal out the deal on the Ruby. Made quite the ballsy call there for the double super, but Hien was ready for the counterplay, and we'll be taking their first game off that.
You know, in the same vein that maybe E2 Deku had a resolution to play a little more reserved, I think they got a harsh reminder in that last sequence on why they probably shouldn't play head acid.
Yeah. I mean, look, when it works, it's funny. I'll admit, it's really funny. You make a statement, especially if you win a game off it. Like, come on. I understand why, but sometimes you gotta chill it, you know?
And Hien's a little more prepared for the active switch shenanigans that E2 Deku is employing, but hitting him with that hitting him with the overhead there, and almost a happy birthday. But fortunately for Hien, no dice. But Noelle is in the one-touch situation.
Whoa, yo, the active swap to avoid the grab. Yeah, definitely very good timing there. However, still got a life advantage with the Aho Gay anti-air. Aurier players a favorite button. That's a lie, that's Day, but still. Oh my god. Yeah. Hien, despite being kind of like in a negative situation, definitely making some right calls here. Unfortunately, won that neutral interaction and puts himself in the sandwich. Oh.
Yeah, no, unfortunate. No punished. And E2 Deku unfazed by that, and just keeping the aggression on in semblance. We're getting DMCA'd, and the tip of that JB working out so well for them.
Very good, just going to be raw tagging there. Oh, the stare down.
just trying to make something happen, but a good contest, and everyone's getting out alive, thankfully, but yeah, just a little too risky there, and a DP punish for Hien. Where did we get a good amount of damage as well?
Yeah. Honestly, if he was a bit more ready for that, he could have gotten way more, but like, still, this is gonna be forcing out a burst from E2 Deku. I don't know if that moves. Oh my god! Yeah, he should have committed to the low way earlier and panics with the DP there. He looks like Hien will be following a valiant effort here in this last game. But nonetheless, E2 Deku will be taking a 3-1 victory over Hien.
An unfortunate way to go down, but especially for things like that, like I feel that you can only be prepared for them if you've seen them already. You know, even though Yang is, you know, just has her 5B just being staggered right in your face. I understand Hien because like you kind of freeze up when you see things like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, for that Hien will be going down.
Unfortunate call there. Just a little bit misspace on the 2A. Maybe didn't even kind of just recognize the situation and maybe did a little bit of a panic. And yeah, honestly, definitely good stuff for Hien, especially kind of picking back the momentum from such a dire situation. Definitely won a lot of interactions, but unfortunately with the thing with Aurier is that her damage output is definitely pretty low, so your hits are not going to be as significant, especially when fighting a character like Yang, who can do, you know, quite a serviceable chunk of damage. The health mismatch can be very hard to make up of, but Hien was definitely making it there. Just yeah, just a couple panic calls, I think, at the end really seal his fate. But yeah, moving on to our next match with more Aurier. We got the whole triad of Aurier players here. We got Tomo, we got Hien, and I'm here. We're just missing like Lotad, and we have the four horsemen of the Aurier channel. But nonetheless, I digress. But yeah, Hien is definitely a different Aurier player compared to Tomoe. Tomoe definitely plays a lot more of a Aurier-centric type of gameplay as opposed to, I guess, a bit more of a balanced comp. Whereas Tomoe really tries to apply a lot of pressure with Aurier and abuse a lot of her tools to create like sandwich scenarios, or really abusing her assist to like create some uncomfortable situation with opponents. Definitely very impressive stuff, and like I said, it's definitely a different beast compared to Hien, so it'll be interesting to see how they fight against Jeff Boyardee, who isn't locked in with their signature Celica, actually going to be locked in with the Ruby Yumi.
Yeah, in this matchup, it seems like, unless Jeff has a change of heart, it seems like you'll be the only one that's going to be good tonight so far.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. So from what we see right here, Jeff may be running a Ruby Yumi. Tired of, I would like to call it, the low tier life, and oh god, they've gone full war crimes. But yeah, as you see here, the Ruby Yumi is in full effect, and I'm curious. You know, you traded out, you know, a character that I enjoy personally with a character that's very strong. That's all I have to say, and I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors.
Yeah, to put it bluntly, the characters have been improved.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Celica, she's not the worst character in the game. She's not good. But, like, yeah, Ruby is a lot better.
You know, we saw a little reminiscent of Jeff Celica right there with the round start 2 and 4A, which is, or 236C, I mean. And that is a 7-frame button, so it's still very fast, very dominating button to press on round start. Tomoe trying to get some pressure going and opening up with a grab here in these opening moments.
I want to point out that a Hilda of all players did run up breath.
It is 2023. People are having some new changes of heart, new resolves, and you know, for the players running up and grabbing may be one of those things.
Oh no, that's horrifying.
Absolutely. Going to the DHC, getting Aurier out here on the field.
Oh, Tomo!
Alright, Ron, you gotta explain that. You gotta come and get your boy.
I beg of you! Well, that would have worked on me. I won't lie. He's done that against me. But you gotta. I don't know how much you played against Jeff Hardy. I don't know if you put the fear of God in him yet. He could have died off that, but he dropped the combo and he didn't do the right start.
Yeah, I'd say.
Oh my god. Bro, this game sucks.
I love it. But yeah, Tomoe stabilizing the combo a bit more. JA will seal the deal with Ruby, trying to get a sandwich situation going, but the sandwich is thwarted by the income. All up to solo Yumi, level 4 Resonance, definitely doable, but not like that, Chief. And that should be game 1 going over to Tomoe.
Yeah. A bit of a risky decision, to say the least, with that run-up DP in the corner. Thankfully for Tomo, didn't die for it, but like, yeah. Considering the character on screen, definitely making that type of risky decision, even like when they're that low of their health, I don't know if it's worth it, to be quite honest, but hey, look. It's a bold decision sometimes, you gotta take some risks, but yeah, maybe you gotta tone it down with the risk reward type of deal there, because it could have definitely been disaster there. Like, I mean, yeah, your character would have just got TOD. What more can I say?
And you know, like in a somewhat like more positive light, that could instill the fear in Jeff right away, and can allow for maybe Tomoe to go for a little more, I guess, disrespectful things when there's a stare down like that. So you know, you almost lost the game, but because of that, not all was lost in the grand scheme of things.
I knew that was a 2-3-6. I know. Ooh, a very nice shark over, and almost stabilizes a pretty nasty happy birthday there, but still going to be getting a good amount of damage here on this Ruby and continuing the pressure. And here comes the disgusting sandwich mix I keep on talking about with Tomo.
Thankfully, a burst at the right time will be saving Ruby, but Yumi is getting a good amount of damage on them. And Tomoe just keeping the pressure up, going for the JA into the 2-1-4A. A classic that I have been hit by many times, and Tomoe is just not stopping.
Definitely, like, when Tomoe gets that, like, chokehold of you, it can feel really oppressive to, like, try to get out of it. You can just see with his life totals here that Jeff Ortiz put up, like, absolutely no resistance against Tomo. And, yeah, gonna be going up 2-0. Yeah, Jeff Ortiz, I mean, it's like a situation where it's just like, they're not doing necessarily anything wrong, they're just like, I mean, getting hit and being put in like, in really messed up like sandwich situations, like high-low 50-50 types of deals. It's just been really hard for Jet Boy Ortiz to like really get out of it. And I'm guessing, considering a character swap to the Celica, just going to be going with their guns here, see if they can make something happen against this Ore Hilda.
Hopefully this is the answer for Jeff, and you know, like maybe they were just trying to touch the waters out with Ruby, but now they're just for maybe like a little more of a matchup advantage. But as for me personally, I always feel that being comfortable with a character outweighs strengths to them at a certain point. So I think this would be a good call by Jeff.
Yeah. Definitely having that round start is definitely help, but run straight into the 5A.
And Jeff once again being put in this blender, and another punish burst, and yeah, Tomoe is just not letting him get away with anything right now, and just constantly keeping up the pressure. There's one more where you get out, and just another where you're just back in this mix.
He's gonna DP. That's yep. I play with Tomo too much. I know what he's doing. This nasty stuff like that.
There we go. The day one stuff coming out from from Jeff with the Celica, and starting to believe a little bit. The 5A working out, but excellent awareness on the DP. There is a gap between the 5BB and the 5BB, and Tomoe was just ready for it. Quite going to kill, but just one last chance for Jeff, and we'll be thwarted with that.
Fortunately for your boy Jeff Boyardi's gonna be dipping down to losers and a 3-0 victory there for Tomoe.
Valiant effort, and there were a couple things going for them in that last match when he swapped over Celica, but unfortunately not too many things worked. All things considered, Jeff, I do apologize. Tomoe has played me in the past, so they do have a little bit of magic experience against Celica, but you know, live and learn.
Yeah, definitely. Tomo is not a person to be trifled with, as you saw there in that game. Don't give him an inch, he will in fact take the entire mile. Tomo will be moving on to the next round of winners, who, let's see, they will be fighting True Care. Yeah. It's like we will be getting on to our next match of the night, which will be Critical Existence Failure versus Wiza, like Wizard. I hate English.
You know, before we get into that, as much as things change, some things stay the same. There is a duty that must be done. Lon, will you take us away on that?
Absolutely. I'm here to shill the one and only. I don't have this prepared for. So, one and only Mascherino here. Wait. Either is that the right link? Okay, you know.
Oh, you got the SSR.
Oh, god damn it!
There we go. Now we got the.
I was sitting here like, oh wait, I don't have this shield for the Mascherino. Let me type it in real quick, and then I see like, wait a second, this isn't the Mascherino link. What the frick? I click it and I'm like, it's telling me to aggressively do the Mascherino. You know what? Just because of that, I'll aggressively tell you to do the Mascherino. Everyone in the audience right now, stop exactly what you're doing and click that Mascherino link and sign in and use that claim code for a free 25-cent donation into tonight's bracket pot. It's free, quick, simple, and easy. Did I mention it's entirely free? Make sure you guys do that before the end of the tournament. It's a very simple, basic way to support our players tonight, and especially, I don't know, I was gonna say something a bit more aggressive, but like, nothing comes to mind. Just do it. Do it.
You know, last year we were kind about it, like, yeah, do the Mascherino, support the players. I'm not asking anymore. Do the goddamn Mascherino. It's been 2 years since we've been putting this stuff up, and you know, well, if you remember the days of the free fitty, you're a real one. But at the same time, did you claim the code? The survey says some of you didn't. So yeah, take it from Yo Fave Scrub in the chat. I will not repeat what he said because legal reasons, but I'd say that's a very compelling reason to do the match read.
You don't want Scrub to show up in your house and do that. Besides that, there are definitely parts of the match won't as aggressively chill. If you would be so kind, we have that direct contribution button over on the top right. click that yellow or contribute button and put in as much money as you'd like from your own pocket. It can be as small as $1, it can be as big as 20, but any and all direct contributions are much appreciated. But if you would like some merchandise with your direct contribution, that is cool as well. We got a lot of wonderful manga supplied to us by Kaiten Books, such as Yakuza to Babysitting, Lower Life in Another World, Welcome to the Outcast Restaurant, Shed That Skin, Ryusaki-san, Uzumade are made his way too annoying, and my dad is the queen of all VTubers. Make sure you guys check out our marketplace and consider doing a direct contribution if you would like to be so generous. But I'll be nice about those, but those codes, you better do them.
Absolutely. And with that, I believe we'll be going for our next match. As mentioned before, Critical Existence Failure versus I'll say Wiza. I'm going to alternate between all of those within this short time. From what I remember, I do remember that they've Wiza this isn't their first rodeo with the WNF, and coming out with a pretty headstrong team with the Zakatsuki.
Yep. Definitely a very strong team, but unfortunately the Round Talk Bisatsu going to be foiled by the good old Moonsault.
Critical is just getting the pressure up, and tricky axe switch, trying to bait the burst, and are we getting the pseudo infinite? No, but no punish on the burst, with the 4P coming in very nicely for Critical Existence Failure now, and that situation? No, just going for damage. Getting a nice 8.2k off of that.
Yep. Just trying to lock down this Yosuke, but unfortunately runs straight into the chair here. Gonna be put in the red head zone, so gonna be popping semblance here on Wake Up. Maybe. Actually, is that gonna kill? I don't think so. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, not quite, but being put in semblance, but a raw tag will be getting a Katsuki punish, but thankfully the Yang is still... I just have to say something, huh?
They heard you! They heard you! Before you even said anything! And they were like, I bet I'm a burst now!
Too easy.
Good old commentator's curse.
Yeah. Okay, it's going to be a theme for tonight, but unfortunately for some people, things never change, and for the better or worse, Critical Existence Failure will be taking that first game.
Yes, and some interesting things to note on Weeze's side. I saw a lot of no techs there, which does show that they do have some matchup experience, I think, against Critical Existence Failure, because my man loves resets, and he loves doing a lot of tech traps where he puts up a command grab. If you tech forward or back, you'll get hit by it. But deciding to no tech, which is one of the counterplay options available to deal with it, unfortunately at the end there kind of led to their death. But I mean, kind of just was a crappy situation to be in the first place. What was that?
That was something new for Critical Existence Failure. I have seen it. Probably another layer to the reset. Oh my god!
Why did nobody lose?
We all lost by seeing that. But Weasel will not be losing their...
I can't commentate. This is why I took a break. It's like, every time I come back in, the game's just cursed.
But Critical Existence Failure... Oh, that's a new... I was gonna say, that looks like a cool Dew Sandwich situation, but I guess not. Oh no! Semblance pop, but no dice and Critical. We'll be taking game 2.
Good old BBTAG. Every other match is cursed. But yeah. Wackiness aside, Critical Existence Failure definitely having quite the chokehold over Weezer here. Hasn't really gotten to get anything going. Just being put under constant aggression. Just seems like he can't get out, which is definitely characteristic of the kind of critical resistance players. Critical resistance failures play style. Definitely very aggressive, willing to make some bold things both on offense and defense to keep up that aggression. It can be very hard to get out of when you're just stuck in the vortex.
Critical resistance failure just being a really tricky and really slippery with the offense. And a wake up 2C of all things. And I just trying to catch as much damage as possible. Not going for a reset. A little, I'd say a little uncharacteristic of early 2022 critical resistance failure, but has been getting a little more solid and just going for straight up damage in the latter part of the last year. So that has not changed going into 2023.
Oh, here comes a reset. And yeah, just going to be losing that Akasi quite early. Put in the same scenario. Has 5 bars in deck as well as the cross combo. Kanji can do quite a large chunk of damage here. And I think that Yang is going down as critical resistance failure has enough meter to seal the deal and taking a 3-0 victory over Weeza.
Fortunately, Weeza will be going down into the losers, but yeah, for those that know, with the way critical resistance failure plays, it's just that you just have to be so ready. A lot of things they do is essentially like a really strong knowledge check, and you have to have some experience against them to either be to be ready for a lot of the terrifying resets that they have available to them. Okay. Also, we do have confirmation it was Wiza.
Wiza. Okay. Naruhodo. I will remember that, and I'll have a 50% chance of forgetting it by the next. I make no promises.
Alright.
Gore skull emoji.
And we will do our best to remember, but we shall see. Going up next, critical resistance failure. I believe is coming back up. And going up against E2 Deku.
Yeah, it's looking like is True Care versus Tomo going off stream? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. Critical Resistance Failure versus E2 Deku. If that's a classic match on PC Tag, I don't know, or if that isn't a classic. God, I hate sayings. Either way, these two have fought a lot.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Both. Definitely very aggressive, very chaotic players, to say the least. So whenever they fight, it always creates some of the most confusing yet entertaining matches of BBTAG I'll ever see in my life, just because like both of them willing to make some crazy stuff happen, just like with whatever energies they kind of like bring on. In the past, I want to say in 2022 when these two were fighting it out, critical resistance failure did usually have the edge. Historically, before that year, it was definitely very back and forth between the two. It's a new year, and it's been a while since I think these two have really fought it out in a tournament match. So I'm very curious to see how E2 Deku can adapt to critical resistance failure's playstyle after all this time, and kind of viewing how they were going up against Hien. While the crazy decisions were there, they weren't like as in your face about it as they were in the past. So I'm kind of curious to see if they'll dial it back or turn it up to full throttle once more against someone like critical resistance failure.
Yeah. I think maybe they were just getting warmed up. You know, it's been a while since we've last seen them at WNF, and especially with that Super, and I believe it was Game 4. I feel like we're getting a little reminiscent of how they normally play and just need a little bit of time to rev up. I'm excited to see if they'll be back in that same, for lack of a better word, psychotic form that we've come to know and love.
Looks like both of them are in the room. We shall see when they ready up. I hope it's not a question of if they ready up, because we'll be here for a while.
Get ready.
But thankfully, wait no longer. We will be getting into Game 1. Winner semis, critical existence failure versus E2.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, usually the round start of these matches usually dictate how the rest of the set will go. Okay, that was normal.
That was honestly one of the most like passive round starts I've seen from both of them. But unfortunately, no throw tech on there, and E2 Deku will be drawing first blood in this these opening moments. But not a full combo with that 4P working out so well for them. First coming out as well.
Yep. Ooh, unfortunately missing the ender there, but still has the significant life advantage here. But critical existence failure still insistent on keeping in this Yosuke. Could be proved to be very risky. Thankfully, there's not enough meter for E2 Deku to cash out and kill, but you still gotta be really careful.
Yeah, not wanting to deal with that reset and all, and getting away honestly with murder with the way that burst came out, and E2 Deku showing a couple cracks in their armor with this Yang could be dead.
With the 18k health total, definitely be close. I'm gonna bet no. Just barely.
Not quite. Pulling back, yeah, just bursting out, not wanting to deal with anything, but oh geez, that reminds me of a certain character's 5B, but better. But yeah, critical resistance failure just keeping up the pressure and not letting E2 Deku just have any form of defense play, getting opened up with that active switch 226B there. Getting some pressure on E2 Deku, or on CF now, reading the jump into the super, and that will be a dead convo.
Yep. Game looking good for critical resistance failure. Suddenly not looking so hot. Put in a one-touch sandwich scenario. Nice block and a nice jump over the command grab. Oh, unfortunately not able to stabilize the combo though. But those ruby buttons definitely going to be proven quite annoying here for this Yosuke, as a lot of the resonance has been run out.
Yeah, now it has to be an honest way to go in, but that 2B working out super well, but no kill.
Oh my god!
Not again!
Look, Ethan, I know you've been on the sands for a while, you know, doing your excellent work on keeping the stream like ready, like, you know, running smoothly. But welcome to commentating. Do you like how it feels to curse everybody?
Look, I mean, to be fair, like this is far from my first rodeo, and you know, I just felt like I wanted to get back into commentating a bit. But if I knew that I would be signing people for death like this, would I still do it? You know, my lawyer is advising me not to say anything further than that.
Yeah.
How did CF win, Scrub? I cursed him. I cursed E2 Deku. Game 2.
Okay, see, look at how cursed that round start was. Man, both of them were playing gymnastics over each other, using the other characters as, like, freaking swings. Like, what the frick? Okay, like, some of that chaotic energy at the end of that last game definitely pouring into the start of this game here. Oh my god, very nice call out with that anti-air command throw.
A little too far for that reset over there, but critical resistance failure, keeping the pressure up, but that 4P is going to be doing a lot of work for them. Easy bust up. Huh?
What was that? What was that? Oh my god.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I'm just feeling like it's a battle of the really good 4Ps. Thankfully for E2 Deku, that EX flying shit ward was just a little too far, but that flying shit ward will work out super well for them. And that should be a dead move. Yeah, just cashing out his super right away, not letting even the thought of a burst coming out from E2 Deku. But a pretty healthy Yang coming in with a level 4 resonance, popping it right now. This is far from impossible.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, not in Semblance quite yet. A lot of this resonance being run out, but even without resonance, Semblance Yang can be quite something to deal with, but unfortunately not put into the threshold to actually deal with it, but a brave 5B should result in a kill here as long as they can spend enough meter. Yeah, I think that should be it. Kanji's kind of a chunky boy, but not chunky enough.
So the situation, level 4 resonance on critical resistance failure side, deciding not to pop it, but just being super evasive. Oh
no! Panic there. Definitely tried to input a car cancel. I'm pretty sure that's what that attempt was. But there was nothing to car cancel, so the 5A still came out, and you can still DP on block, so that was just an unfortunate situation there, as E2 Deku going to be taking the second game.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to also think that after Semblance was popped, like because of Ichideku's characteristic tendencies, I'd imagine they were gonna go for Super, and maybe CEF was like predicting a clash may happen, so just went for that DP to try and beat something out. So yeah, not exactly working out for them too well, but the 5CU hater coming out, hitting a Marvelous as well, and critical resistance failure, keeping the pressure up.
Yep. Ooh, the swap too, but not ready for the burst. Yeah, gonna be playing Leapfrog over the Ruby to get that cross up there, but drops multiple combo, allowing for a free DP out of the situation. Still gotta be careful with that Yang though.
Giving the pressure up. Thankfully, Ruby's DP does have some pretty decent verticality and going to be a good amount of damage, but unfortunately not a full combo there. May lose Ruby for this. Oh, she's absolutely dead.
Maybe? I mean, he shouldn't drop this, but like still. A little bit worried there about not cashing out early. Yeah, the Ruby's going down to really low health Yang, but she does have Resonance and Semblance, so this can turn ugly really fast, but the Goss up counter hit going to be taking out E2 Deku with things can spiral out of control, and going to be taking the third game, and critical resistance failure going to be put on set point.
And there's a couple of moments where it just feels like E2 Deku is maybe a little too hesitant to get some of their offensive plans going, and we saw in the last game, it feels like they're a little bit hesitant on some of the things that they were trying to employ here, and that really costed them, especially in those. But still have one more game to try and compose yourself and take things back.
Can't escape from crossing
Yep.
fate. Fight. Let's go, Ruby.
I hate how big Moonsault is. Why is it just like an entire box around him?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah,
And
oh
it's
yeah,
the corner.
stealing the corner too? That's good. For critical existence failure, and trying to get a good amount of damage going, and keeping the pressure up, but putting themselves in the corner here. Not the best situation to be in, but anti-airing the 5B working out. No full combo, but everyone is just scrambling right now.
Yeah. Tons of stray hits, but no full conversions here. I mean, even despite Yang not really being comboed, she's already in the red health zone.
Just peppering in a bunch of hits right now. I'm trying to process what just happened.
My man's did a regular grab.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, Kanji's regular grab is actually really good. It just lurches him forward. You can catch a lot of people off guard. Yeah, we think like Kanji can't grab you from a specific distance, but yeah, regular grab is there.
Working out well, and critical resistance failure on their way to. Oh no.
Yeah, that was a knowledge check there.
Fortunately, E2 Deku was not ready for it and just built the second meter in time, and that should be game 4 going over critical resistance failure. Going up and moving on to winner semis.
Critical resistance failure kind of able to use the chaos to their advantage. Those first two games definitely kind of like, you know, the expected, like, what the hell, like chaotic energies all going around. But those third and fourth games definitely very much in critical existence failure's favor. Took him very dominantly, E2 Deku, while still putting up a fight, wasn't quite able to put up enough of it to really put a dent in critical existence failure.
Absolutely. And as we figure out our next match, I do want to take this time to remind you all at home a couple things that have been on the banner, and I'll go to the list of them right now. Our friends over in the EU BBTAG scene, they have a couple things coming up. They have Road to the Azure, an invitational on January 7th. Yeah, the fun doesn't stop here at the BBTAG on this Wednesday night. We have a couple things to look forward to on the weekend. Actually, there are two things happening this Saturday. But first, yeah, there's going to be an invitational. They haven't shown off everyone just yet, but they're bringing in they're bringing in all the strongest EU players, or at least trying to invite them to this event. This invitational happening this Saturday on the 7th. And if I do my math correctly, it's 6 p.m. Central Eastern Time for them. So conversion for us over here on the West Coast, that is 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So look forward to that. And the fun doesn't stop with them. The next Saturday on the 14th, they will be having their Awakening the Chaos cross-regional at 8 p.m. Central East European Summer Time, as far as I know. And as mentioned, the conversion, that's going to be 11 a.m. for us over here on the West Coast. So look forward to that. I may or may not know who may be commentating that event on the 14th. A talent over here in the US will be there. So look forward to that. But maybe you're thinking, hey, but what about us? What about us in the States over here on this side of the hemisphere? Well, you're just in luck. Intertwining Fates, they are back with a beginner and intermediate tournament happening on Saturday as well, January 7th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for us. More information on that drop the tweet below for you. So yeah, as I mentioned before, the fun hasn't stopped. We got a little taste of it with the Big 8, which happens every Tuesday at 5 p.m. PST. It is a tournament for those that play on the PS4, run by Don Con, Ralston Arcade, and the crew. Shout out to them, putting on a great show every Tuesday for the BBTAG.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out those tournaments. Support our scene in any way you can. The BBTAG action doesn't stop on Wednesday night. Hope those tournaments will be to your liking as well. But yeah, we gotta move on to our next stream match, which will be the one and only Kiyomi versus True Care.
True Care, no stranger to these brackets. You know, they do have a couple teams here and there, but it's very clear that their main and their most consistent team is the Neo. A very dominating and terrifying team. Just I'd say really understands all the ins and outs of how it works, and just puts on one hell of a show. Feels at home. And Kiyomi, on the other hand, for those in SoCal, the running gag is that they made the entire cast, and is honestly, it doesn't matter what team they pick up. They're pretty proficient with whatever they can dabble around with, and they usually like to start with this. I'd say this is far from their main team, but it is a team that they've slowly developed, and it is a funny team to say the least.
I will need your strength.
Assuming you're not getting hit.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
We're gonna be moving on to this first game here. Pretty passive round start for Kyo, but yeah, it's gonna be immediately bursting out. A very nice tap out of the Yumi there. Oh, Grand Pepper on block. I think he missed an active swap there.
Nikio's way with the grab for the there's a gap in between. There's a big enough gap in between those two major hits of the Land Shark, and Kiyomi just taking full advantage of that right now. Trying to bait a burst, but no dice. But True Care is looking to get some of their offense started and getting a good amount of damage as well with this season.
Ooh, tried to bait the throw there, but jumped a little bit too high, but gets another throw anyways. Ooh, misses the burst bait. That's gonna clash, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Welcome to BBTAG, folks, and it's all to solo True Care, but this may look like a dire situation, but True Care has seen this song and dance many times before, and is, staying solid throughout the entirety. Excellent defense. As soon as I say it, they get opened up by the 4P, but doesn't look like it phased True Care too much.
Okay, I think what happened there is he hit the Persona, was still in the air, and got counter hit for it. The good old... I haven't said this in a while, but the same side crossover hitting overhead, save a block.
And Kyo ending it with a power charge combo, a nice 14k. It may do some damage even in the next match with the amount of health that Neo had left. And yeah, taking it pretty soundly, game 1. Kyo just... I don't believe they've played in the past, but Kyo just felt aware and ready for some of the situations that True Care is likes to do to test the waters when they're playing against someone relatively.
Yeah. I mean, even if you haven't played against True Care, he's certainly so, like, kind of omnipresent in an online bracket that if you catch a lot of them, you'll get to see, what he has to do. So Kyo's been doing his homework, I feel.
Absolutely. So that being said, I'm curious to see what True Care will do to adjust the strategy. Just so you know, they can't really autopilot, especially against someone of the caliber of Kyo as well. But a lot of things not working out for them. But a good burst, and True Care is just trying to get some of their offense started.
Bruh. Moment. Yeah, gonna be locked in the corner. Chie, her most defining trait is her ability to power charge, but dear god, her corner pressure can get really insane. Oh, tried to go for a kill there, I think, but just missed the punish on the 5. Why is this so? I hate Chie. Yeah, kill her. I don't kill her. Get her out.
Unfortunately, drop comment there, but it's still a very convincing 6.8k. But Kyo just being super evasive. Not letting a safe opportunity to swap out, but was able to get one in the end, and putting Neo in the red zone in the process as well.
But yeah, didn't keep it all airtight as possible, and probably going to be losing the Chie for this. Yeah, most definitely has the meter on deck. Go into the sword super, should be a dead Chie Satonaka. Left with the solo Yumi, who can definitely make quite the comeback here, considering how low both characters are, and the wake up super might be able to seal the deal in the Susan.
And just like that, it's an even game. Level 4 Resonance, throw baited, but Pop Resonance right in front of him, so they couldn't really do much afterwards. And yeah, just scrambling here now. Neutral is being played with the jump 236C, and perfectly spaced, just to make the dive whiff and getting a punch with a 5-8, but not going to quite kill. AC not working out quite yet, but good counter, but Neo damage will not seal the deal just quite yet.
Yeah. Gonna need potentially another touch here depending on the hit, but yeah, it's gonna be going to the JA and going to be sealing out the first game, which was very close to say the least.
Yeah, as mentioned before, True Care is no stranger, and as much as Susanoo does do a lot of damage, True Care is very well known for their Neo and does not mind at all having them left as a solo character, as we saw there, being able to close things out. Okay, game on the board for True Care.
you know, Kyo spinning the wheel seemingly once more, going to be going over to Aiga Sadachi. A different team, almost entirely in the way it plays, but one thing that is for certain that's still the same is that damage is going to be through the roof still. Yeah, I've never seen Kyo actually pull out this team. Probably something he's been kind of cooking in the background. I'm very curious to see how it plays against True Care. Because I feel like Susanoo can do quite a bit of pain for Adachi. He has that 6P that's really makes it really difficult for Adachi to set the full screen, but still, the offense of the team was not to be understated.
Just a little too far for that 5P to connect to get a punish on the burst, but good DP. There's a gap between the sand kicks, and now we're getting some offense started with the BZO setup. And a whiff DP, unfortunately, is going to cost Susanoo a lot of damage.
Damn, he teched into it.
And True Care is ready for those. Yeah, if there's one thing that is a bit of a struggle with the Aiga Sadachi is that they don't really have a reliable and safe way to employ a BZO in neutral, and True Care was cognizant and ready for it.
Yep, going to be saving the Aigas here and taking a decent chunk of damage here from this Neo. Yeah, probably going to go for some type of restand combo, but didn't quite work out. And going to be punishing the 2-360 as well, but True Care dropping the combo, and rare footage of Aigas assist doing something.
A little too far.
How many times are you going to miss?
You know, I think Kyo's just trying to prove a point at this point, but yeah, switching into the Aigas, but getting clipped low, and that should be the end of Kiyomi's Aigas here. All up to solo Wadachi. Level 4 resonance, but only one stick of butter, but ooh. Getting hit with the overhead, not really being able to use much of that resonance, and True Care going up in the set here, 2-1.
I mean, it had some good things there, I think, with the Aiga Sadachi, but it's very clear that team still is kind of like cooking, still trying to learn stuff the team. Saw a lot of like unsafe Zeo setups, maybe a bit uncomfortable how to use Adachi, especially in the Neo matchup. Definitely not as smooth as you would probably expect from Kyo, but still has another game to play with. And yeah, just last game on the deck and be like, okay, fine, I'll bring out basically what I would surmount to be like kind of Kiyomi's main team, the Jubei Carmine.
Oh yeah, I believe it absolutely is. Like, as much as I joke around about Kyo maining the entire cast, this is the team that, when they need to buckle down and take a game on the board, this is the team that they do it with, and they are very proficient and very terrifying with it. Right now, yeah, just True Care putting all the stops to any of the employment of the cap on neutral, just trying to get something going, but yeah, just Kiyomi's Jubei is just bleeding right now, and bringing Carmine in and getting some hurt on them.
Ooh, very nice double jump over the. I don't know if that was unblockable or not, but still, nonetheless, the God Press setup. Very surprised at the decision to keep in the Jubei because of that.
You have the 5P, but an excellent DP just to try and get some pressure going. And, Solo Carmine just trying to make something happen here. Resonance, 5 seconds left, but should be able to kill the Neo right now.
That's too late. Yeah. Suddenly, this game looking quite in Kyo's favor. That can instantly change here with this level 4 resonance on the Susanoo. Probably going to be a touch of death, honestly, especially if he with that DP, but gets hit by the 2C, but not quite able to convert.
Excellent conversion. Don't touch me there. But yeah, True Care not being able to catch out the combo in the way they wanted to, but yeah, we'll be taking a 3-1 over Kiyomi in a pretty convincing fashion. forcing out the main team with them, but it was all for naught. Moving on to the winners finals.
Yeah, it should be winners finals. It.
Winners finals against Critical Existence Fail. We'll be waiting for them.
Yep. Definitely. Also a classic, like WNF fight. Those two have quite the tenured history against each other, and you know, the first WNF of 2023. It's nice to see a familiar match in a winners final. But before we get to that, we got the entirety of losers to get through.
And yeah, we're in top 6. The night is wrapping up a little bit. You haven't done the match, Reno. I will not be as kind as I was before about it. What the hell are you doing? The robot is there. Nightbot is telling you to do the match, Reno. I will tell you to do it. Exclamation point. Wing Green, as noted by, as created by Caterade earlier today, will bring up the match, Reno. Click that link and sign in through a. Oh wait, that's the wrong code. Nightbot, do your job. Okay, there we go. Okay, now that was a dud link. The one that's WNF 2023 is. I'll post it again just to make sure because the Nightbot is interrupting. You just click there, sign in through a multitude of ways. Hit that Clay Code button on the top right. We'll donate a free 25 cents to the plot. No cost to you at all. But if you're feeling generous, there are a multitude of ways you can donate your own money. You can do a direct contribution, or you can buy something from the marketplace. Courtesy of our great friends over at Titan Books, the latest and greatest manga and all the titles such as Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, Lord and I from Another World, Welcome to the Restaurant, That's Good Ryugisaki-san, My Dad's Queen of All VTubers, and Uzumeda made it. They are some pretty solid reads. I have personally read through the first chapter of Welcome to the Outcast Restaurant. It is a very nice and pleasant read. So check them out, show them some love. You know, for the past 2 years we've had this match, Reno, they have been showing us some love. So I hope you can all do the same with them by buying a manga from them. And hey, if you want a physical copy, they do smell nice.
I do enjoy that new book smell. It's quite pleasant. So yes, I will also aggressively and semi-politely tell you to do the match, Reno. Do the match, Reno. Please.
Do it, goddammit.
Yeah.
Look, someone's got to be the bad cop here.
Oh man. 2 years, people still don't do it. Ugh.
Look, that's more of a reason to be upset at them, alright? At least in my eyes.
Yeah, fair enough. But what I won't be upset about is this next match coming up here. Tomoe versus E2 Deku. Unfortunately, Tomoe had to slay his Orie brother in the end, but up here, going to be, I guess, also avenging Ian, now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah. Ian was sent to lose by E2 Deku, and looks like they're getting a pretty good and convincing start of avenging their brethren.
Going to be push blocking out before anything crazy happens. I'm going to be starting some of that full screen sandwich pressure, and yeah, that's something that, like, not only like this team has, but a lot of Hilda teams have access to, is just sandwiches wherever you want.
It's real convenient and a real solid way to start pressure, and yeah, E2 Deku just not prepared for this.
I wasn't prepared for that.
I don't think anybody was. I think Tomoe had a pretty good idea on what to call out, but just unfortunately not working out for them in the way they wanted to. Tick throw unsuccessful, but Tomoe keeping the pressure up here now.
Ooh, I actually really like that, because they're using the 4P basically to just keep it all burst safe. Just put out an active hitbox. Ooh, unfortunately couldn't quite punish it though. And going to be actually getting a happy birthday on both characters. Don't think this is going to be a kill, considering, yeah, Hilda doesn't exactly have the damage to cash out.
Not quite a call out with that super, and Ruby will be going down to Solo Yang. Resonance level 3, but they're just two touches away. And just trying to pick their way in, but their resonance time is running out. No more health regen, they're effectively capped out, but a good call out on the assist in the back. But JC not working out. I'd imagine they wanted a J236C, and that will be spelling doom for them in this first game.
Yep. Definitely. Some way since we last saw them has misstepped, or well, I mean, I guess they're suddenly losers now. I think about it. They did maybe misstep a little bit, but they still playing that very aggressive, very hard to get out of like type of gameplay, and even just from anywhere on the screen. Definitely, Tomo's like full screen space control has been really difficult for E2 Deku to really get out, and especially for a character that like Yang, who's a very close quarters character, doesn't have a lot of great ways of getting in.
Absolutely, and I feel like that's going to be the name of the game on if E2 Deku wants to win this. Just try and try as best as they can to just find an opening and get in, but only employing some of the pressure on their own here, and trying to make something happen.
Definitely, like, the team overall has been giving E2 a problem, but it's most certainly this hill that's been absolutely, like, a pain to have to deal with.
SNJ working out super well for them. And instant grabbing, oh, that's disgusting. Just using the relatively long startup of the 6B there just to try and make them prepare to defend that, but just opening up with an active switch grabbing. That should spell doom for Yang here. All to Solo Ruby and level 2 Resonance.
Yep. Try to set up the sandwich on the incoming here. Oh, but baits out the DP. This should be a kill here for Tomoe, who, yeah, basically hasn't gotten any resistance at all.
I feel like there are a couple moments where they've maybe found a hint on how to get in, but so far, like, there have been no dents, no cracks in Tomoe's armor, and just and just running with it so far.
Yeah, and like I said in the match, it's definitely been the Hilda that's been the main issue and the main facilitator of a lot of the problem that E2 Deku is having, like having such large trouble getting in, and like even if they're from like full screen, they're still basically being oppressed by like Hilda's ginormous buttons. Like, and the conversions are here too. It's just been rough.
E2 Deku flinching a little bit, but yeah, thankfully the DP didn't get punished, but has to spend their burst and baiting Tomoe's DP, and this is their chance to get things started, and hopefully they can continue to run with it. Taking Tomoe all the way to the corner, but putting in this Tomoe not phased at all, getting put in a sound situation. This should spell doom for the Yang as well.
Yeah, got a brief glimmer of hope there, only to be taken away there by that sandwich setup, and now this Ruby's gonna need to make quite the comeback in order for E2 Deku to stay in this tournament.
Counter 2-way is not the way you want to start this Resonance. Yeah, about 6 seconds left, but they're being put in a combo, and if Tomoe wants to, they can stall for as long as possible here. Cash out a super, not letting E2 Deku get even a second of that Resonance. I think clip with a low there, probably looking, probably thinking about the overhead, and open up right. Only taking it 3-0, getting revenge for their Oye brethren.
Yep, E2 Deku bowing out of the tournament, but Tomoe will be moving triumphantly to losers semifinals. Going to be needing to fight the winner between, ooh, this is a spicy match, Kiyomi versus Yo Fave Scrub.
Yeah, and it looks like Scrub was thoroughly disappointed that despite being a relatively low damage output team of Orie Hilda, did put on a sweeping her on Ichi Deku with the 3. Scrub probably has a mouthful of food right now, running back to his setup, and has to play their match against Kyo.
Yep. What is he eating?
Oh, might get a second course of Kiyomi depending on how this match goes.
Alright, no way he random select Ori Mai. I'm not convinced.
I wonder where I've seen that team before from Kiyomi.
Yeah, it seems very familiar. Almost like it was like one of his brother's plays.
It's a very familial team, if you will. What are these two Neanderthals doing?
Yeah, look, Yo-Fei Strum, I vaguely remember, like, one night, while he was incredibly drunk, mentioning how sick he thought Labras was, so, him on Labras GA, in some weird universe, which is, I guess, our universe, that was a team that he might play? I don't know what they're thinking? Merkava, okay, look, I know what they're thinking. They're not thinking. That's the only thought that's going through the head, is just not thinking.
And you know, Scrub doesn't normally play gacha, but I think they're still rolling with these random select teams, as mentioned in the WNF chat.
Can't escape from crossing
And
fate.
yeah, Endgazer, more DMC strikes. What's not to love, you know? SoCal BBTAG, the majority of us are now retired gacha players, and we're getting Endgazer DMC strike on our stream. It's just like 2022 for real, for real.
Alright though, but that conversion was almost nasty for a team he definitely just random selected.
Instant over with the JB working out. It's all up to solo Hakumen. It's definitely not doable because Scrub does have a pretty clean Hakumen. It's just level 2 resonance and some awkward sandwiching.
Never let two people from the Southern California BB tag scene ever random select. This is what happens. Trust me, I know.
And Scrub just trying to make something heavier, being put in a sandwich situation, and ready for it with the DP, nice counter, reading the backdash, and that should, I feel like that should be a dead Hakumen as long as Scrub catches out properly.
Yeah, he had to spend like an entire 4 bars of the 4 bars well spent, but still the solo level 4 resonance Yumi, oh, he's gone. Maybe actually? Yeah, I think he's gone.
Oh yeah, he's absolutely dead.
Look, it's been a while since I played BB tag. I forget Yumi. Yumi just does damage. Why?
It's all right. Yeah, in a lot of cases, like witnessing this character again might have been a therapeutic thing to not have to witness and talk about.
Yeah, Yumi moment. Yo-Face Scrub. His heart was in the cards. However, unlike Yugi, his grandpa's deck did have bad cards in it.
Get ready.
I can't even make the joke that there are like no bad characters in BB tag because there definitely are.
I mean, Tager, Noel, Gordo. We got a couple sneakers in here. Oh my!
Yeah.
These two, however, very far from being bad characters. He's going 9. I mean, I got nothing to say. I mean, if they're gonna random, okay, I can say something about that. What the frick?
You know, all things considered, Scrub did have an Izayoi at one point, like mainly as a facilitator for Ragna, but you know, That still technically counts as playing the character.
Ew has done nothing but DP for the past 20 seconds.
You know, I gotta ask, did we move forward in time or did we go backwards? Because you know what this is? This is offline WNF cursed hours all over again.
Oh my god, I got hit by the freaking tip of 5G. Does he know 9 combos? No.
Kind of. Smash ball being thrown out, being off screen. DP's being thrown out.
Okay. Verdict is in. My boy does not know 9 combos.
What was he cooking?
Well, look, he knows how to do. Never mind. I lied. He knows how to do 1.
Look, Scrub's having dinner again because he just cooked Kiyomi with that jank ass combo to seal out game 2 there.
I'm like looking at the stream again. It's just like, why did that hit?
Oh man. Is this an indicator of how 2023 will proceed?
Get ready. Get ready.
I don't remember how last year started, but I don't think it was as cursed as this.
I remember how 2021 ended. I don't remember how 2022 started, and I feel like that's going to speak volumes.
Maybe that's for the better, quite honestly.
Yeah.
Can't escape from crossing.
Game 3.
Look, there's nothing professional to be said here. They're both head-assing. Oh, but it's some nice head-ass though. Like, some combos? Ayo? Kuro Gaming?
Okay, well, that was a combo.
Yo, what the frick was that? Why did you do that in your own block string?
Try to go.
I think you.
Go ahead.
I think it was going for the unblockable. I think. I don't know.
I believe so, especially with that 2C, but you had no magic meter, my dude. 1P, enemy AC 130. Tried to get a little cheeky there, but didn't work out. Just choosing violent.
Oh my god! If I had a nickel for every time Kiyomi DP'd or supered in his own block stream, I've had 3 nickels!
Kyo up 2 games in this set with this Naoto Adachi.
If it doesn't work, do it again!
Why is this like a loser's semis match? Why isn't this like our last match of the night?
You know,
You want to end off with this?
no, okay. Here's the thing. You would be right if this was like 2019.
Yeah, that this would be an offline WNF Grand Finals.
Oh, all right, Scrub. Trying to appease both Cheap and I love that.
We haven't had enough Ragnar or Silk. We have plenty of worries, so I'm happy.
It's the first time in a while we've seen Ragnar.
I feel like at this point, you know, Lon's eating good over here, but we haven't even gotten our first plate, or let alone an appetizer. And Scrub is giving us I wouldn't say what we deserve, but what we would very much appreciate and like.
Yeah, you know, Scrub's Ragnar, probably the best, like, at least in North America, if not the entire world, so him random selecting this character definitely going to be a big boon here in this matchup.
And this is the most normal gameplay we've seen so far.
He really did what a combo. Yeah, Poke dodged his ass out. He deserves it. Almost.
Not quite.
Oh, look, he's trying.
A little too high. I appreciate the effort, and that technically does work, but just...
Bro, my man's is mashing. For good reason.
Kill? Oh,
Oh my god, the option select was real.
do 2 and 4B. Yeah, there we go. Best.
Oh no, you tried. You're supposed to 5A after that. Yeah, yo, Bombos? You tried.
Good DP. Yeah, just try to get some pressure started. JC, do it again. Oh, not working out. We're just getting hit with the raw 5P from Ragna. Super does connect, and Scruffle will be tying up the Z2 too.
Look, I was really worried when he did that super. I've had that super whiffed on me. Why? Because this game sucks.
Yeah, that does allow a little bit of like leniency, but especially when the combo counter gets a little high. There's not a lot of forgiveness, especially with the very you're very limited on combo enders, all things considered.
Yeah.
Towards the tail end.
He got Jubei. Damn. You know, I would have accepted the fact if he kept that role, because I mean, Scrub got Ragna. I feel like that's fair.
Ready.
Yeah, like, you know, to be fair, Kyo does have a pretty competent GA, and probably that's what they want to stick with. And wait, yeah, he does have a point. He did reroll. Got a new account, got a burner email, and just re-rolled this team instead. And you know, it's two characters that I feel like Kyo does have a bit of experience with. So probably, honestly, this is probably for the better in this last game of this very cursed set.
Does he know? No.
You know, that's more than what most people know. Come on, you're in the air. Do the JC, please. Not quite.
Why did that? What hit her?
I think the 4A from Chie, as far as I know.
Oh my god, I hate GA.
We'll be losing Celica for just kidding.
What? I hate.
Air to air with Celica actually working out. 2023 sounds great. No, it sounds like shit. What am I talking about?
Don't worry, he improved the team. Oh, but he should know that GA 2A is the stupidest 2A in the game. Why'd you try to gauntlet Hades it?
Oh god, it's all to scrub solo Ragna, but you know, this is...
He freaking mashed on Resonance? Oh my god, it's working!
Getting a good amount of health back, probably gonna put them back to about 50% health. Oh no!
It doesn't reach as far as freaking Ragna 5A! Get her out! No, kill her!
Run to
Murder her!
Roki! JC, you're not playing Sulk anymore, my dude! Oh
my god! Get him out of here! Get him out!
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm going to remind everyone in the chat to take a sip of some water, because I feel like Lon and I definitely losing our sanity after that one.
Yeah, I don't care what the bracket says. Can you, Chief? Is there a way to write in that we all lost?
I'll get back to you on that.
God damn. Well, regardless of how I feel and how everyone in the audience feel, Kiyomi will be moving on to the next round to fight Toei in losers semifinals to see who can lock in their position in third place. Words. English. Things to say. All of which I am currently lacking in this current situation.
It's alright. I'm jinxing it right now, but if we do live in that optimistic timeline, hopefully we'll have some relatively more, I'm not going to say normal, but stable gameplay from the winners finals with critical existence failure and true care. What a great way to start 2023 off.
Like, if it was on PC tag, it had to be cursed. If I'm here, it had to be cursed. So like, the statistical get your data analysis degrees out, because I am making the statement that there is a 75% probability that everything was gonna go to hell tonight. Anyways, critical existence failure versus true care.
True care getting some offense started, but a little too early on that 2B, not going to be able to connect off that. Good mash on the 4A, trying to stabilize a combo, but I almost said Josuke. Yosuke drops out.
Yo, Josuke? Oh, it's a Josuke.
Supposed to dong. But yeah, getting a good amount of damage. Can't save jump him. Save jump right back. Please tell me you block this. Oh, they get a good amount of damage, but not really an opportune time to burst. But
ooh, yeah, he could have done a conversion off that if he was ready.
yeah, the right idea. It's still got hope for it. But true care not too phased by it, getting a good amount of damage on Yosuke, but as slippery as Yosuke is, getting the DP baited and will be dying here, and it's all up to solo Kanji.
The solo Kanji can do some crazy things here, but not if he gets hit. Gonna be running out all of this resonance. They're probably gonna be going for a reset. Yeah, baits out the DP there with the teleport, but drops the combo, but keeps up the aggression, gets the cross up too, and True Care sealing the first game.
Been good so far, and yeah, get a little bit of a scramble, a little bit of an awkward start for True Care in the beginning, but able to stabilize it and take that game.
Yep. Definitely comparatively normal to the
Get ready.
games quotation marks of last set.
Absolutely. Yeah, critical resistance failure. They just I think is one too many times they flinched on a couple of defensive responses and wasn't able to recover entirely from it. But starting off this new game, a new take, and trying to get a couple things started here in these opening moments.
Wow. Ooh, unfortunately a little bit misspaced there. The air command throw didn't quite seal the deal. Tried to bait the burst out there too, but True Care's Neo is looking quite low and forced to burst out.
Doing pretty well, but that I believe that's the 5P sniping out Kanji in the air, crossing up as well, but True Care wasn't ready for it and couldn't get a full combo off it. Cross combo activated to try and get something started, but good DP, no throw bait, getting put himself back in his corner, and a solid DP to just put some pressure on.
Yep, you're going to be punishing something there with the Woohoo Super. Nice air too, but bursts out at just the wrong time, but not quite able to convert. Didn't get their assist back, but going to be killing with the cross up.
Try to dive in, yeah, True Care tried to go for a cheeky reset, not being able to kill the Kanji, and Kanji lives to see another day. Getting caught, and that was an alley-oop if I've ever seen one. That was sick.
Yeah, definitely. Don't know if it was intentional or not, but nonetheless a sick combo.
Didn't know you played NBA Jam, CEF. That was sick. But yeah, able to get this get one game on the board, tying up the score, and yeah, just a lot more solid game coming out from Critical Resistance Failure. Didn't flinch as much and was able to run the game plan that they normally like to do, which is just try and keep the offense and all the pressure, especially with the unpushed blockable persona normal. to not let True Care get a chance to really start anything.
Yep.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
On here to this game 3. Very good air-to-air here from True Care, and an equally excellent conversion. Going to be getting some momentum, but drops the combo and critical distance to fight here straight back here with some Abare foray.
And a good burst from True Care, just trying to reset the situation and go back to a little bit of neutral. And keeping critical resistance failure in this corner, and they've been struggling to get out so far. Unfortunately, the second part of that JB did not connect, and yeah, critical resistance just trying to make the most out of the situation and fighting back with a cross combo.
Ooh, yeah, Yoshi gonna be hurting for that, but not gonna be taking any damage from that, but still gonna be getting a decent conversion, but no burst bait. Yosuke left in the red zone here. Gotta be really careful with him. Don't think this is gonna kill. Yeah, that won't. I'm gonna be getting a 4P2. I'm gonna be equalizing those life totals quite a bit.
I don't believe it'll be a kill just quite yet, but going to be very close. Actually, maybe.
There's no single-hearted Casey, I think. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, Critical failure. Yeah, killing off the Neo in a pretty convincing fashion, but all it takes is one sword super and a bad assist call for a True Care to take
I
it.
felt it. Ooh, yeah, gets a reset there with the grab. Doesn't have enough meter to build up a super, but nonetheless going to be running out the resonance. The threat of the sword super is still there, so got to be cognizant of that. Keep your options a bit more open-ended, but just got hit by that Oki there. Didn't know which way to block and got hit, and critical resistance failure taking 2 games from True Care.
Looking very solid. Yeah, I was able to stabilize, and that game was a little tricky, but just as explosive as the game is BBTAG, it's just one mistake could cost you a character, and that can honestly just like turn the tide so heavily in one's favor, and was able to take the game pretty swimmingly from there on out.
Yep.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Let's see what kind of adjustments True Care can make in this game 4 here. Good counter hit on the teleport dive. We'll get them some offense going, but oh my god, that is so accurate.
Yeah, a lot of whiff buttons there, but somehow True Care didn't necessarily punish all of them, but going to be punishing that kind of like run in. Nice block on the cross up and a nice bait on the DP tail, but not quite able to finish the plate there in the 4P, able to allow critical to start their own offense.
Trying to go for some more cheeky layers and getting a nice reset, but I just let you know the 6P actually helps out and was able to push the burst, and Susan will be taking a pretty nice 5k damage, all things considered. Cross combo, how did Kanji end up behind? Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to ask anymore.
If you want like an actual answer to that question, Kanji's 5P actually lacks a collision box, so if it whiffs, it actually will go on the other side. So somehow, there was the character didn't get hit, or there was no box to collide with, so got one on the other side. So that's how that happened, or that's why that happened. I don't know how that happened.
Because it looked like there's just like a pocket of air just for enough of a Kanji space for him to go under, able to get behind. But that is good and interesting to know. And with that, critical resistance failure does take it over True Care 3-1, and will be sitting pretty in the winner side of Grand.
Yep. Bound down to the loser side, but still got Kyo and Tomoe to get through before we can settle that match. Kyo's been all over the place tonight. He's been on like Yumi, Chie. I'm not gonna go through all the teams he went through because it was like 4 bagillion teams. But yeah, he's been like swapping through a lot of things. So I'm curious if he's still gonna be sticking with the random swap mentality for the rest of the tournament, or if he's gonna like actually like bring in a team he's more familiar with, more comfortable with. Nope. Nope. Absolutely not.
I just want to point out in the in-game chat, Kyo asked, "How do you fight Orie?" Tomo responded, "Yes." And Kyo said, "Oh, okay." just a little nugget right there.
Look, I could have told him enough how to worry. It's the exact same answer as Tomoe gave. It's just yes.
I was gonna ask if that was the same. Okay, just making sure.
Look, us Ori people we have one brain cell. This has two things: JA and yes. Kyo?
Kyo, forgetting that you need. Go ahead.
No, I got nothing.
Kyo, forgetting that you have to actually pick up the controller to play the game.
No, let him cook. Let him cook.
My man has no idea how to play Noel. I can already tell.
Well, he did do Wake Up 4B, and I think that's a start.
You know what? Fair enough. I can't believe that's the 5P punish.
God, does Kyo know how to play Agihiko?
We'll have Cheap decide that.
Survey says.
What was the question again? Sorry.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we need that question answered anymore. He doesn't.
Okay. Wait, was it have an Akihiko?
Yes.
Oh. No.
Oh, we got hit. Woo, that was a pretty clean conversion, actually.
Excellent work by Tomei. Just stabilizing the combo and just being extremely solid and super slippery. Trying to sway out on Wake Up, but not working out. Ori assist avoiding Hilda, and maybe to no one's surprise, Tomoe taking game 1.
I saw Noel Akihiko and I'm just like,
Playing gotcha. Okay, I mean,
Get ready.
that's a pretty good team, I think. I think. I can't see it being bad.
You got something tasty, don't you? No food, to my knowledge.
Like, he is a pretty good night player. He knows how to play the gotchas, and I actually got nothing. I got nothing more to say.
yeah. You know, I feel like this is all a ploy because he is neglecting doing his clan battle runs. Excellent DP, but getting just hit by the 5A. But fortunately for them, combo did drop against Tomoe, but trying to get something going, and yeah, Tomoe just being as slippery as possible, not letting Kyomi get a chance to get anything going.
You could crash with Growler? What the frick? He did from that far? Like on God, for real?
Absolutely. Another Growler coming in.
I have seen Growler crash 2 times. I didn't even know it could do that.
God, what's going on? It's just Kyomi abusing the Growler against Hilda, but
my God.
And Tomoe will be taking full advantage of that. Nice 5.4k, and yeah, just baiting another DP. Kyomi has been pretty trigger happy with that so far, and keeping the pressure up.
Gonna be Blackhawk stingering out. Gonna be getting back this in Akoski. 60% of Kyo's hit has just been DP. Kill him. Get him out. He's the problem. Or is he?
Well, funnily enough, Azrael did main Kyo at one. No, Kyo did main Azrael.
Real Azrael?
Oh no.
Oh my, what?
And that does have like a pretty...
Yeah, that does that. That does that. I've been on the receiving end of it multiple times.
Yeah, that does have a pretty generous hitbox, all things considered, but yeah, just Kiyomi getting opened up with a low right there, and Tomoe just taking full advantage of that. Or P, probably trying to predict the JA, but not working out, and Tomoe will be taking game 2.
もっと我慢の利く犬はいないのかしら。
All I gotta say is Coco Cat stare. That's it.
And we're going through the gacha yet again. Oh god, please. Oh no! It really is 2019! No! Kyo's Platinum is back to terrorize us all.
Oh god!
Oh dear God! Not again!
Alright, Chief. Are we going to repeat the cycle by popping off on him?
The flashbacks. The flashbacks are coming back.
Which character are you gonna predict for 3.0 this time, man?
I can't use my powers like I did last time, man. I know.
Yeah, what if we put Blitz Tank in this game? That would be cool.
I know. I will abstain from saying anything else.
Oh god! Not only is everything about this match good, the connection is cursed. Which one of you is at the McDonald's? I know one of you is at the McDonald's.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
What do we do?
Can he do a combo? This is
Oh
the
god.
chunkiest Oh
wait a minute! It really is 2019! This is delay based!
Oh my god, you're right! There's actually deadass delay base for real!
Oh no! We went back in time!
Oh my god! Get me out. It's not my fault! It's not my fault! Entirely my fault. I have to take some blame because it's just my legal responsibility to. However, it is not entirely my fault.
I believe you. We just gotta find out who sent us back.
I bet it was Scrub. I bet that sandwich was from the past. It was from 2019.
Nah, he was reheating some food. That microwave is secretly a time machine.
Oh my god. Look, I take no full legal responsibility for any bad PC tag connections. It's not entirely my fault.
Look, I don't think it's your fault entirely, because some higher being, some power sent us back to delay base for that last game.
Look, it's the same person that cursed me with PC tag everywhere I go. PS4, Switch, hell, if we get to like the Xbox 720, I'm sure I'll curse it on that too. By the way, I forgot, that just reminded me, we're actually getting Xbox freaking BB tag. I almost forgot about this. Anyways, we're in top 3.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, I'm excited because, you know, that may bring out a new breed of players. And most importantly, a new breed of players that will get signed up by PSN but by being on a rival console. It'll be a good time. But, yeah, this is a run back. Tomoe, as far as I know, did get sent to lose by True Care, so this is their chance to, you know, they've already avenged one Orie brethren, but can they save themselves in the end?
We shall see indeed. And that match, for what it's worth, was a 3-2 set. So Didn't get to see it play out, so if it goes anything like that, it should be close.
I'm looking for, compared to every time, we're at least done with the cursed energy that Kyo brings, but I feel like the presence is so strong that it may still be around. But I pray that we don't live in this timeline, and I pray that we're actually in 2023 and not 2019, because we have this lose finals to go through.
我らが正義の名のもとにあまねく悪に白き裁きを
You are a blight.
Hopefully we have a normal
Can't escape from
match
fight.
of BBTAG. Relatively okay. I'll never say anything ever again.
Oh, that's a pretty characteristic thing of true care. They are they very much like to polish on their opponent's tendencies and make them flinch. So nothing too out of the ordinary, but hey, a good punish. We'll be getting a good amount of damage on this Neo here. Nice 10k off of that.
Oh, yeah, could have spelled Doom there for the Neo, but thankfully Susan in the back able to hook it up with the safety. And yeah, Tomoe getting their legs clipped, slowly bringing back these life totals to an equal level. Ooh, actually a smart reset there. Really surprised about no burst out though. It was actually not gonna kill.
Yeah. Probably just didn't want to have the Aurier bleeding and, as a potential kill, because there's a good enough amount of meter where it could have gone across combo and gotten the Susanoo in for even more. But also Soul Aurier, a very nice 7.5k. And yeah, this Aurier is doing a lot of work for Tomoe right now.
Yep. Going to be putting Susanoo in a one-touch scenario here. Okay. Look. He could have died for that, much like the last time he did it. However, he didn't do it this time. Or he didn't die for it this time.
Working out this time for them, but yeah, True Care just trying to keep the defense up. Ooh, I know they want that Astral. No permanent death throws this time, amigo. Okay, we're good. No.
Oh, no. Buff Aurier.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not biased as an Aurier main at all.
As a former Aurier main, I am. I'll be honest with myself in that regard, but
honestly, fair.
But game 1 going over to True Care in a very close fashion. Tomoe's Aurier almost took it all the way back. Took down the Susanoo and was able to bring into the red zone, but just fortunately could not end it all for them. And yeah, True Care will be going up game 1 in this set.
Ready.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't really get to see a lot of the kind of like nasty pressure that Tomoe has to offer there. Just a lot of fundamentals, and was almost, like you said, almost was able to make that comeback. So can bring some more of that. Maybe play the 2v2 game for a lot longer. He's looking at least pretty good at least trying to defeat True Care.
Absolutely. Let's see if Tomoe can keep up that how solid they were playing, but fortunately just fell in the end there. Good air to JA, but just wasn't able to convert. Tried to read the TRM, but no dice, and just getting a good amount of damage on the Susanoo here.
Yeah, good old classic 4P DP, the Tomoe staple. Yeah, not quite able to build up enough burst meter to keep it all burst safe, but once again, the cross-up same side over the safe on block, coming in clutch here for Tomo, as this game is looking way better for him.
Nice 8.7, and to me it looks like a new layer of the mix, and not quite going to kill the Neo, but just going to do it again. and
Yeah.
able to kill the Neo, but Soul Susanoo with the 4A doing a good amount of work so far, but still has a mountain to climb.
Yeah. And Susanoo can definitely topple some pretty large mountains just with his large damage output, but you gotta make a lot of outplay, and couldn't quite block the overhead, and Tomoe taking one of those dominant games he so loves.
Fortunately, you couldn't get over a little sand dune that time, but with that, Tomoe going up, when evening up the score.
Get ready. Get ready.
See how this third game plays out. Definitely going to be quite a game of just maintaining momentum, I think, for both of them. Both players very much rely on that to kind of get their game plans going and really succeed in a lot of matchups. And not to say that they struggle if they kind of like lose foothold a little bit, but that's definitely the places that they really want to be and where the teams really shine. Yeah, very nice DP. No threat of active swap either because of the 6B coming out, but didn't quite able to bait True Care's burst in turn.
Grab goes untech, and True Care will be taking the first bit of offense in this first game, and yeah, another grab going untech. And yeah, I feel like with that, True Care is starting to smell a little bit blood in the water, and a risky DP. And that, yeah, that's.
Why did Reese still get hit?
I imagine they probably let go of the tag point at the very end there, but getting crossed up there, but True Care not completely capitalized off it, and a little bit of an awkward stare down with that cross combo, but Rie getting some good damage here. Just trying to catch as much resistance as possible here in these last seconds.
Probably not going to keep a burst safe kill on it, but still going to try to maintain the aggression here. Put as much damage on Neo as possible, but whiffs or gets their grab baited. Been quite able to stabilize everything. Ooh, wastes the cross combo. This is definitely Tomo's time to shine, but the with 5A punished by the 4P, not looking so good here as Tomoe will be losing the third game, and True Care going to be put on set point.
True Care, especially starting to find some cracks and dents in Tomoe's armor there, and just especially I feel like after those two grabs was just really feeling themselves on the offense and just kind of roll with it for the rest of the game, and able to take it pretty cleanly there. Let's see if Tomoe can kind of stabilize themselves a little bit and stay alive, because this is effectively their last chance to not only stay alive in this tournament but get revenge.
I believe in him. He's my brother in arms. No bias on my part. Smile.
Of course not.
You are a blight. Begone, illusionist.
I feel like one of the things that they've been doing a lot is like playing more air footsies, because both Ori and Neo do have some pretty strong air points that they've been really enjoying to use, and it's been working out for both of them in their own unique ways.
Ooh, the fuzzy Wuzzies into the command grab, reset it well, not looking so good for the Ori here. Yeah, actually gonna be opting to burst out to let Yui take some more of this damage, doesn't want to risk Ori's life at all. Ooh, but gets cut crossed up too, but not going to be able to stabilize the combo and going to be mashing that good old 5A.
Damage. Tomoe's, it's now Tomoe's turn to try and play some of their mix, but just getting hit with that AA, but I feel like that will spell doom for Yumi. So it is a... yeah.
Oh my gosh, you lived. Yeah, this is still a very full health Susanoo, a low Aurier as well. So gotta make some great plays here. That 2B is gonna be a nice start. Gotta be careful about that Sword Super though. That can definitely dispel Doom in an instant. Yeah, actually not even going for like anything too spooky there. Oh my, bless that move. And suddenly, that's actually a dead Susanoo. Yeah, not gonna be able to burst out. Didn't have enough time to, but the real problem is here, and there's not a lot of room for Tomo to have to deal with, even though it is a 2v1.
Just a little too far after that J to connect on, if anything, and Tomoe lives to see another day with the Yumi. Trying to get the Aurier in there, and I'm surprised TrueCare didn't go for Super. Maybe just a little too late on the draw for that one. A nice sound situation overhead, but Yumi was a little too far and just not enough meter on the cross cage to get a cross combo going, and Tomoe will be losing Aurier. Off to solo Yumi now.
Oh, and the sneaky double overhead here. Catching off guard, but Neo damage, proving that it is unreliable as always. Tomo given another chance at life. One-touch situation on both sides. Nice block up to 2360, but gotta get through these wall of projectiles and ice. And gets the grab, and Tomoe from the jaws of defeat clutches a victory here, taking the 4th game.
Staying alive here, and yeah, I feel like that's kind of been a thing with both TrueCare and Tomoe, is that their percentage in the set for not breaking grabs has been relatively high, all things considered, and I think they're both a little more cognizant of that. And was able to just take it in a high 10 situation with that game 4. But
Get ready.
game 5, 2-2. This is for your advancement into grand finals.
A heartbreaker of an end there for sure for TrueCare there, but hopefully it doesn't get affected too much by this. But TrueCare gotta be careful about the beast that lies in front of him, because even when he's down, he's not out.
Absolutely. There's definitely a lot of things to think about going into this game 5 here, so I'm curious to see what adjustments need to be made. Try to be in the air, but try to go for a cheeky unblockable reset, but didn't get anything going. Excellent throw break. Another excellent throw break, and now it's TrueCare's turn to get a couple things started, hopefully.
Yeah. Able to actually carry the sandwich off TrueCare's positive situation, but drops a pretty vital combo here and wakes up with the Sword Super 2. Oh, yeah, Yumi 6P moment, and base the burst to Tomo, doing a good job of maintaining their momentum. Imagine they want to swap back into the Yumi here. Oh no, drops a combo! But TrueCare not ready with the burst and gets hit with the grab. This might prove fatal.
Not quite, but this will put this is a one-touch situation. Yeah, the 4P DP coming out yet again, and Tomo didn't do that at all the last couple of games, so yeah, just probably caught TrueCare off guard there. Nice scrambling. This is definitely not the end of the world for TrueCare. It's still a very healthy Neo, and especially with that no bait. Not the end, but that JC hitting on the other side, working out super well. Just cashing out as much damage as possible and running out as much resistance time as well.
Nice block so far, but Neo damage can be, well, I mean, as we saw last time, can be quite poor, so you gotta get at least, like, I don't know how many freaking hits, at least like 5. Yeah, but this Neo is relentless here. Base the DP2, but misses it! Gets the grab.
Thankfully that time it spelled Doom for TrueCare, and yeah, I'll have to solo Aurier. Good amount of health, I'd say it's relatively even. Level 4 resistance as well. Tomoe pretty content on not popping it just yet. Probably trying to find a good time to space, but if you gotta do it, you gotta do it now. Because this might be the end for Tomoe.
Maybe. Oh my god, yeah. Bit too greedy on the resonance. Tried to beat Neo in the air, which is not what you want to do as Aurier. Aurier has some of the best air buttons in the game, don't get me wrong. But Neos are a tiny bit better in those kind of like 1v1 close range situations. Just the fact that they're freaking 8 frames. Yeah, maybe a bit of a autopilot there in that 2v1, and just unfortunately lost because of that. Tomoe so close to victory, but couldn't quite inch it out here. And True Care going to be moving on to Grand Finals, get the run back.
Yeah, I'd imagine that's just a nail biter of a set, and may need to calm down a little bit. And yeah, just as True Care's mentioning in the WNF chat, that got the blood flowing and the heart pumping. Show you a little bit of grace. In the meantime, if you haven't already, this is your last chance to do it. Maturino, I won't do the full show this time, but Maturino, click that link, signing through multiple ways, hit that claim code gun for free. 25 cents of the pot. Timer's running out. What the hell are you doing? Go do that real quick while I'm screaming in your ear about it.
Do it now. And if you want to be so nice, we got the direct contribution button too, and our marketplace, just in case you want some other ways to donate money into the pot. But yeah, we gotta get on to our grand finals match here. True Care versus Critical Existence Failure. Well, they're ready to go, I think.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Get
Oh,
ready.
I don't think I had time to swap it to the main game. So we'll be having some BBTAG radio in the meantime. Yeah, True Care versus Critical Existence Failure here. Ooh, very nice spacing over that 4P. Was just able to narrowly dodge it. Currently getting fuzzy loop right now. Where's the reset? Oh, I wish you guys could see that. That was the most unfortunate thing I've ever seen. So what happened was a freaking Neo dive kick triggered the Yosuke DP, and she teleported behind Yosuke, so Yosuke didn't get to punish it with his DP. Alright, yeah, Critical Resistance Failures. Kanji currently in the low health zone, but yeah, saw the command gap coming out, but couldn't quite do anything about it. Cartwheeling over to create a sandwich scenario. Tries to jump out of the situation still in the sandwich, but does actually manage to get it out, but gets slapped by the 5P. This might be a dead Critical Existence Failure, but you know, True Care dropped the combo. Failures. Yosuke currently in the red zone, but runs straight in. Panic DPs a little bit. This Yosuke is making some slow but steady progress as both the True Care characters are below half health. Drops the combo, but still, this is Yosuke is being as annoying as ever.
Yeah, and just trying to be as slippery as possible and make True Care really just, even though True Care has a life lead, Critical Resistance Failure still likes to play the game with Yosuke and making his opponent come to him. But unfortunately, that could be not working out as well as they wanted to. Trying to stay alive here.
Yeah. Progress has definitely been impressive, but how much can he keep up the momentum here? Actually going to be able to kill off the Susanoo, left with the level 4 Resonance Neo from this health total. Definitely still going to be a one-touch even without Resonance, but yeah, you gotta pin down this Yosuke first.
And True Care isn't doing the most spectacular job at it right now. Tried to go for a little bit of a cheeky tech chase, but that will spell doom for True Care as long as, yeah, CF doesn't drop his combo in. It looked like a bleak situation. And out super buff CF taking game 1 in this grand finals.
Yeah, True Care. Definitely. This Yosuke has been the main problem for them, and I mean, just judging by that really amazing graphic resistance failure, definitely taking advantage of a lot of the more riskier, maybe a lot of the bolder plays True Care is taking while during their advantage state. Maybe needs to like hold it back a little bit, maybe force Critical Resistance Failure to come to them, because they're definitely running into a lot of what Critical Resistance Failure is throwing at them.
Just gotta try and keep a cool head, you know, and try and just stabilize what they can in this situation here. But critical disease failure is definitely not going to make it easy for them, if evidenced by anything from that last game. An excellent 2B reading that taunt to the teleport.
Ooh, yeah, nice block on the DP, but once again dropping the combo. Ooh, no super actually. It's actually putting the super back to the Yosuke still somehow safe, but this Kanji definitely bleeding, and here comes the problem. Oh my god, yeah, definitely I think a lot of the tilt coming from the Yosuke is showing there with that raw super.
Just trying to keep the pressure up now, True Care. Kudos, there's a family gap in between the Land Shark there, but not a lot happened there. But getting clipped with the low end, that might spell doom for Neo.
Freaking Susan burst actually hit both characters there? That's normally supposed to be burst safe. Who wins? Oh, no, but...
True Care definitely did.
Yep. I was surprised Yosuke was still there.
It's an unfortunate bit of a situation for critical disease failure, but I'm pretty sure True Care is feeling great about that one.
Yeah. Swatted both flies out of the sky there. It was just like... just a sudden, but nonetheless a victory.
Get ready. Can't escape from crossing fate.
Game 3,
Fight.
both players have one on the board and just trying to make something happen here.
Yeah.
Unfortunate trade, and True Care just running with it right now. Oh my god.
Just gonna be DPing out. Doesn't want to deal with anything. Jumps too far to bait the Yosuke DP though. They're actually gonna be catching the tech back there with the Kanji 5B. Suzuno not looking so hot, and once more going to be slapping them. Gotta be really careful of that.
That was almost nightmarish for Trickle with his failure right here, and thankfully it worked out in the end. Yosuke is in the back, getting a lot of that red health back at the moment. As soon as I say it, huh? Every time. But
Bruh.
oh, I love that. But True Care Suzuno will be going down here. All to solo Neo yet again. Getting a good amount of damage and baiting the DP. I feel like I can't really tell with Neo. I don't think this is enough.
Nah, that kick doesn't do an... Oh, hey. It did.
Okay.
I was a bit... it would have killed a 17k health character. But, like, I wasn't sure on the 18k.
Yeah. Here goes his failure, fighting back. Getting a good amount of damage, but and a safe place of resonance as well. They get a lot of that health back, and yeah, True Care just has to crawl their way over and just try and catch this very slippery man that is Yosuke.
Yeah. Okay, see, that's what happened earlier. That was... that like, bruh.
Unfortunate. Try to go for the triple overhead, but critical here just push blocking it, getting clipped low there, and True Care will be going up 2 in the set.
Yeah. God, Yosuke DP sucks.
You know, gotta have a flaw somehow, and you know, I don't feel bad.
You know what? Fair enough.
Get ready.
Yosuke's been invading our airspace for too long.
You know, maybe we are in 2019. Because there's the Yosuke movement at one point. Or movement.
Bro, I got hit by that. Yosuke DP, for once, working. Rare footage.
Yeah, but unfortunately, not the best situation for CF to be in right now. And trying to go for a DP assist of all things, and we'll be losing Yosuke. Probably trying to go for something else, but just probably fat fingered a blind or two. And yeah, that'll definitely spell doom for Yosuke, and it's all up to solo kanji. A little too far for the full animation to connect, and but all things considered, Neil is bleeding.
That was so unfortunate. Yeah. Going with the chair. He's just playing some leapfrog there.
Trying to play some leapfrog with himself, keep himself entertained throughout this hellish nightmare that they're living in, and I feel like that should be it. As long as this combo doesn't drop, going just straight into super. Yeah, that's absolutely it. And True Care will be resetting the bracket.
Yeah. Definitely bringing it back from the last time they played and looking a lot better for it too. Critical Existence Failure still definitely in it. Just have to see how these last matches of the night play out.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that True Care did find some kind of opening, some kind of crack in the armor, and all things considered, isn't really letting CEF run their offensive game plan that they like to employ. So that's just an added bonus on top of whatever adjustments that they are making.
Yeah, but too far away to convert, but still gonna be bringing the Susanoo here with this burst. So let's, yeah, definitely focus on mostly keeping the knee on the back. That's kind of been their saving grace, I think, here, and I mean, just like every match they played. But now the meat sponge is gone, and we are left once again with the solo Neo. This time from quite a deficit too. Level 1 Resonance has a good amount of life to lurk with, but has a lot of life to get through too. Bruh?
Oh my god. I feel like a little bit of an early Resonance pop, but probably needs some of the meter to just try and bring things back in this damage race here. Some chip is going, but since it's only level 1 Resonance, not much can happen, especially with this 5C opening up. Resonance is over, and this has to be now a very straightforward and honest comeback.
Ooh, but it doesn't look like this comeback will come into fruition here. Just got hit by the chair. Critical Existence Failure taking a little bit of stops here and there in this match, but nonetheless taking the first game of this Grand Finals reset.
Really solid work, and you know, as we've been saying, or like, even though we've been mentioning Critical Resistance Failures Yosuke a lot, the kanji is still a pretty terrifying threat, all things considered. It's just that like Yosuke is just very noticeably stronger, especially as a solo character as Resonance. But
Get ready.
Critical Resistance Failure, you know, proving that even like, you know, especially since they're in Grand Finals here tonight, that both of his characters are very much a threat, and they're still a force to be reckoned with.
Yep. Ooh, yeah. Solid sandwich situation. Actually didn't capitalize on it. Yeah, just not going to be respecting them.
A little bit of a delayed interaction there, but going forward, decent burst and a
Goodbye, Kanji.
DP baited and Serenera.
Maybe not actually. Oh, especially off that. That's a huge drop, actually. Going to be getting a save swap over into the Yosuke. Most importantly, a large damage on this Susanoo 2. Going to be, what, like, yeah, about 14.6k? Oh, I can't math.
Yeah, it was a Resonance EHC, so it had to be that way. But yeah, it just doesn't really have a good and safe method to kill the Susanoo in that way, so it had to go for the burst bait. And getting a nice 6.5k on the Neo, not a bad trade-off at all.
Yeah, and gonna be a very close interaction here. Don't think this is gonna... I've been wrong all night. I have lost Will It Kill like 7 times tonight.
I was gonna say don't play Will It Kill for the next week.
Chief, you know exactly how every time we do Will It Kill together, you know how my win ratio is. You don't need to tell me.
You wait. Having a win ratio implies that you win.
Look, I win sometimes. Look,
we call those flukes.
Look, it was 5-15. Okay, that's my best record.
I see. Anyways, back to the match.
All I'm saying is, yes, I know I'm bad at Will It Kill. Come on, man. You gotta rub it in. Anyways, 2-0 for Critical Resistance. Regardless of my Will It Kill. Getting out of this situation, hits the low, but not quite able to convert off it. Yeah. Critical Resistance failure, having none of those resets, just going to be supering out, putting Neo in quite an uncomfortable situation. Yeah, has to pop the CC, wants to find a situation to get out the Susanoo eventually, and there she goes. Yeah, this is going to be quite the comeback to have to make.
True Care is feeling pretty confident. I feel like they're not as comfortable as with Neo out in Resonance, but you know, I feel like that makes up for it by just having just a ridiculous damage outplay. You know, just a call-out super like this could have killed the Yosuke if a CF didn't have cross meter, but I'm just gonna drain out the rest of the Resonance timer, going for a cheeky reset. I think that might be it actually. Yeah, getting the assist just in time. Yeah.
I don't know about swapping into the Yosuke though.
Yeah. The super's a little messed up in the corner. It does less damage from what I've been told. But yeah, True Care lives to see another day in, but this is their last chance because this set here. Not quite going to kill, but it's just one raw super away, and the JP is just going to seal the deal. Or CF, taking it 3-0 in this Shin Grand Finals race. And Critical Resistance Failure is your champion for the WNF of 2023. Excellent work to them.
Yep. Took a 3-1 loss in the Grand Finals, but Shin Grand Finals proven to be in Critical Existence Failure's favor. So good stuff for them. Really like the adaptations in order to secure that victory and winning tonight's WNF bracket. First one of the year, and it was a great one, a cursed one, however. If you were watching any of Scrubs and Kyo's matches, those were something, but nonetheless, always enjoyable to be able to commentate for y'all. To remind everyone of the top 3 of the night, like I said, Critical Existence Failure getting first place, True Care getting second place, and Tomoe getting third place, getting a nice split of the match in a pot. Make sure you guys do that before the end of the night. But yeah, Long Lily, first WNF, first commentary job of 2023, and I'm happy to be here with y'all once again. Thank you everyone in the audience for showing up and supporting our scene. It is definitely much appreciated, and big shout out to our players as well for giving it their all, no matter how cursed or no matter how crazy their game plan was. Definitely appreciate your presence here. But I gotta give 2 more big important shoutouts. One to my fellow commentator E30 for holding it down on the mic with me throughout all the chaos and throughout everything that happened so far. And to an extra shoutouts to him for keeping up with the stream, making sure everything runs there smoothly. And yeah, I also gotta give a big shoutouts to our wonderful TO Master Chief doing the most important job in the business, keeping these brackets clean and running here, even in the new year. So big shout outs to him. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. This has been Long Lily, and hoping to another great year of me commentating for everyone here at the WNF.
All right, this is a different order than usual, considering E30 is a commentator and streamer, so I will have you do your final things after me, as per usual. Then, but yeah, big shout outs to Lon and E30 for holding it down on the mic. Fantastic stuff as always, E30. I caught some little quips here and there throughout commentary. Couldn't sneak it past me, but very good way of integrating it.
I am hey, that is my full intention going into it. I want you to know that if you miss it, I am going to be disappointed in myself.
No. You did very good in getting stuff integrated. But yeah, good stuff to both of you for holding it down on comms, and giving insight, analysis, and of course making sense of all the chaos that is BBTAG, of which there was a lot of on display tonight. Man, it's a new year, but it's the same old stuff, isn't it? But of course, shout outs to all of the players putting in their best efforts and giving us some wonderful matches tonight, to all of the viewers at home watching on this Wednesday night / Thursday morning, depending on your time zone, of course. Thank you for supporting us through either viewership, supporting the players through Match Reno, and supporting the scene just through both of those in a variety of means as well. Keep on supporting the scene through all of the other tournaments and such that will be going on throughout the week and the year going forward. We'll shout out a couple of them towards the end. But of course, big shout outs to Ready30 for commentating, as said before, but also streaming tonight's bracket. Always a pleasure and always grateful to have him be our regular streamer for these brackets here at WNF BBTAG, and looking forward to more in the future. Shoutouts to Kite Books and Matcherino for hosting a bracket pot for WNF BBTAG as always, and Kite Books as always supporting that Matcherino bracket pot with their works in the Matcherino marketplace as well. And last but certainly not least, big thank you to Level Up Productions for having Wednesday Night Fights Online Edition be a way for us to have the locals experience at home. In-person locals for WNF are not available at this time. Hopefully we'll see some new news about it in the new year, but until then, we'll keep things going, keep it rocking, and keep all of the flags flying here at WNF BBTAG Online Edition. This has been Master Chief T.O., bracket runner and host for WNF BBTAG. Always a pleasure doing this for you all. Looking forward to next time on the PlayStation format. But until then, I'll catch you all next time. I'm signing off. E30, I leave final words to you. Take it away.
All right. I'll start with a couple of reminders. As I mentioned before, Waking the Chaos, the EU BBTAG scene does have a couple things cooking. The BBTAG fun does not stop on this Wednesday night. We're having more during the weekend, specifically this Saturday. I'll start for the EU events. January 7th is an invitational between some of the strongest players in that region. We'll be coming together for a pretty penny, to say the least. More info there. The event is Road to the Azure Invitational, happening at 6 p.m. over there for them, so that's going to be 9 a.m. for us here on the West Coast. And on top of that, next event that they will have, Awakening the Chaos, is their cross-regional tournament is happening on January 14th, so the next Saturday at 8 p.m. their time, so 11 a.m. our time. So hope to see you all there. Show them some love. They've been supporting us, and they brought some talent over from over here in NA to help out with some of this stuff. So please show them some love. They have some great quality tournaments over there, and we get to see how other regions are evolving, and to the ever changing playground that is BBTAG. But also for us over in NA, later that night on that Saturday, we're having an Interfading Twice PC beginner/intermediate starting at 5:30 p.m. for us. So yeah, the link there for more information if you want to sign up, if you're interested in tuning in. All that information will be in that tweet below. that's going to be it for me. Thanks again for Match G for making sure the bracket ran as smoothly as possible, holding it down for us on the back end. First things first, welcome back, Lon. We miss you. Glad to have you on the mic again, and I'm glad that I was able to start off the year with you on the mic. I think that's going to be it for us. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks to those that participated. Always a pleasure doing this for you all. We took a bit of a break, and I miss you all. Plain and simple. So, yeah. That'll be it for us. As per usual, all things must come to an end. So, this has been WNF 2023 Online Edition BBTAG Episode 1. Now, stay safe, stay beautiful, drink your water, tell your friends and family you love them, but most importantly, shout outs to Bird Gang.
Shout outs to Bird
Shout out
Gang.
to Bird Gang.
Have a good night, y'all. Peace.